Hi, I'm EMG Crafter. Welcome to my Flosstube channel. Hi everyone, I'm Elaine, EMG Crafter, and welcome to my first Flosstube video. So a little bit about me. I live in the U.S. on the East Coast in the Mid-Atlantic region, and I learned to cross stitch in high school in a home economics class. That was in the mid to late 80s, and I didn't cross stitch again until the mid 90s. I had seen someone stitching and it reminded me that I knew how to do that, and I thought it was something good for me to do in my spare time. So I went to the local craft store and I found this dimensions kit, and this is the very second item that I've ever stitched, and looking back at it now, I'm very impressed with how I did with the outline stitching, the back stitching, the French knots, the lettering. I think it came out really cute. And I do need to get this framed properly because I did attempt some years ago, which is the reason for the mat, but I don't know why I didn't finish that process. But anyway, I had stapled the mat to the Ada just to keep it together while I keep it in my file until I do take the time to get it framed properly. It did develop a few stains previously, and so I will need to clean that up before I get it framed. And then in the early 2000s, I was in the local thrift store and I came across this counted cross-stitch Christmas cards set of 4. It was only $1, so I couldn't pass that up. And it's this item here, current. These 4 patterns. I think it says 1984 current ink. So as you can see, I did complete the cardinal. I started the poinsettia, and I need to get this finished so I can get these cards sent out this year. And this is what the card looks like. It's got nice embossed design, and you open it up and you put the piece inside and adhere that down, and there's a quick Christmas card. Very cute. So I think it's time for me to work on getting these 4 cards out this year. So then I started getting into other crafts, cake decorating and scrapbooking and such, so I didn't stitch again for a little while. And then in 2008, I was at the bookstore and I came across this Cross Stitch Crazy magazine, and I got inspired mainly because it had these Halloween designs and some cupcake designs. Although I haven't stitched any of those designs yet, I did stitch the free kit that came along with the magazine. This little bouquet of flowers, and this is the card that came with it. It's a Margaret Sherry collection, and if I do want to make this a card, I obviously will need to cover the back of this up with a piece of cardstock or something to cover that mess, and then present it to someone. Then again, I can just display it on a desktop or make it a wall hanging if I didn't want to give it as a card. That would be just as cute as well. So again, took another little break, started getting into more craft, the items, sewing and paper crafting, card making and such, until in about 2015 I decided I wanted to learn embroidery. So I found this kit at the craft store, this Learn a Craft Cruel Embroidery, it says. And I love the quote, "I'd give up chocolate, but I'm no quitter." I love it because of all the sweets, since I love sweet treats. And I thought that was cute. Fun saying. So I did stitch it up, which is how it looks. A little wrinkly. I did have it folded up, but that's not too bad for a first time embroidering. And also, when I was learning how to embroider, I was searching for YouTube videos and such information online, and came across Mary Corbett, her website, and she does have some videos also. She is a great embroiderist, does beautiful work. And so when I came across her videos, and there's also some Flosstube videos that popped up here and there, and there was one called Finishing School. So I checked them out, and I thought, oh, you know, that's neat, some great ideas, and whenever I get back to cross stitching, I'll refer back to that. So I didn't think anything of it at the time. So then in 2017, I think it was, yes, that's what it said. I was in the bookstore again and came across the 300, let's see if I can get this in there, 365 Cross Stitch Designs magazine. So again, I was inspired. This has some lovely designs that I will get to eventually. But once I saw that magazine, it inspired me to start stitching again. So at the local craft store, I just picked up this little kit here to make this little design. And it's a design by Bucilla, I think it's Bucilla, not sure how you pronounce it, but it's made by Plaid. And again, I just thought this is so cute. The little outline details and the French knots. And you probably can't tell, but the lettering, it's a gradation of yellow. Two different colors of yellow. And I still have this pattern, so I think I'd like to try stitching this again in some other colors. I think that would be fun. Some pinks and some blues, purples. That would be really cute. And this frame did come in the kit. It was, again, another kit that I purchased. So then I also bought in 2017 this Make Your Own Bookmarks little kit. It's punched bookmark and baker's twine set. It makes 8 bookmarks. So I stitched up all 3 designs. It comes with these 3 different colors of paper. Let's see. It has pre-punched holes, so you can do your design, stitch up your design. And so I did this one, but instead of following their colors they have, I just chose my own for that. Then I did the house. And then the book nerd. And these are a pair of eyeglasses. Probably hard to tell. But the little white specks, I guess, for the glare on the glasses. So these are fun little quick stitching projects, especially since I work full time, so I just try to squeeze in crafts when I can. And this is made by Three Birds Design. I got this at Joann. And then what I need to do is take some cardstock, cover up the back, and glue it together so that I can have a nice clean back instead of this mess here. And put some ribbon for decoration. It does have some twine, which I think will look better with the black paper. So that was that project. And then 2018 I bought another kit, which is this bed sweet bed. It's Three Birds Design, another one by them. And it comes with three patterns altogether, but it gave you thread for this design, which is here. So another quick stitch. And actually this is a cross stitch mini pillow kit, and it came with the backing and the batting. So that's something that I need to work on, is to finish this, turn it into a cute little pillow, little decor item. And then late last year, as I mentioned, I follow Mary Corbett, the embroiderist. She was blogging about podcasts, different podcasts that she listens to frequently when she's stitching and such. So one of them that stood out to me was Fiber Talk. So it got my interest piqued, and I looked them up and went to the very first interview, and it was some years ago, but anyway, I listened to it, and it was Vanna Pfeiffer. She was the very first interview. And so when I looked her up, turns out she was the person that made the finishing school videos that I had mentioned previously. So I was just like, oh my goodness, that's funny. I had seen her videos before, just didn't realize this Flosstube community that was out there. So, and here I am now, making my first Flosstube video. And so I thought that was just a sign to tell me to join the community, since I had... Okay everyone, my SD card ran out of space, so I am going to do my best to pick up where I left off, because this is a different day. And so I was talking about Flosstube community, and I just want to say I've been watching a lot of you, enjoying the videos that you've put out, and I'm learning about different fabrics and yarn. Just never knew there was not yarn, goodness, thread. Just never knew there was any other thread than DMC. So I'm curious to start experimenting with those other floss and fabrics. And I want to mention the channels that I have been watching, and some of them have been making videos for a while, so I'm still catching up with some of those. But they are Cindy's Cross Stitch, Erica D. House, Java Girl Stitches, Priscilla and Chelsea, Stitch It in the Barn, Sunshine Stitchers, and Vanna Pfeiffer. And next I want to share some haul, a little bit of haul that I bought last month from Everything Cross Stitch, and it's Halloween House Square. And actually, let's see, I'm going to take this out. Oops. Halloween House Square by Arteki. So I just thought that was a nice Halloween scene. This next one is Cooler Classics chart, a view from the window. Lovely beach scene. And this is, this is quite large. I don't remember exactly the size, but it's like 4 pages or so of the design. And this is one that is bright and cheerful. Dessert makes me happy, from the company called Imaginating. And I really love this. It's bright and cheerful, and definitely eating dessert does make me happy. And finally, oops, actually I have one more haul item I bought the other day at AC Moore. Flowers for Every Season from Stony Creek. It's one of their pamphlets. Just thought these floral arrangements were lovely. And finally, my current work in progress is designed by Crazy Stitch. It's an Etsy shop. It's crazy with 3 Z's, and it's this character from a British television show called IT Crowd. And this is how much I've done so far. And that's it for my introduction, and thank you for watching.